Hello Aries, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well. So get in touch for those on Facebook. Now let's get right into first our general reading. I see, Aries, that you are going to be having some indecision, and there will be many different options available to you. But there will be a very difficult decision ahead of you, and you will have a very hard time making that decision. I do see a lot of opportunity in this for you, but there is a lot of difficulty in this as well, and you won't know exactly which decision you want to make until the very last moment. Now, let's get into the love and financial readings here. So first, love reading. Okay. So, looks like you've been trying to take things one step at a time, but that has ultimately started to lead you just the same as before into this idea that multiple options and many different things that you're being faced with. I see that here in your love there has also been a high degree of indecision and trouble for you in those decisions that you're trying to make. And in those next life goals, those steps that you're trying to take in your life, and that's starting to cause you some grief that you really aren't sure of how you want to take that next step, but you do know where you've come. And I see here that those situations that you've been having recently, although they have been very hard, there has been a balance in that. You have had a strong eye on what's happened in order for you to reach this point, and you've had a strong sense of where you are and where you stand with those around you. I see especially that you have had chances around you to really take a moment, take a breath, take a breather, and just experience this life that you have and just have fun with it. I've noticed here that you do have opportunity and you do have prospects ahead of you, and it looks like you will be having quite a few options and opportunities to kind of get that love that you want. Things have been hard, and it looks like you will have a hard time in terms of your love, that things won't always be easy and things won't always feel perfect, but that you do have a strong emotional journey ahead of you. Even though this may end up causing you some confusion and may lead you to be uncertain of what exactly it is that you want, I do see you really understanding what's to come and understanding yourself, understanding your own heart. You're going to start to notice that you can't really rely on the feelings of other people, but you can rely on your own feelings, and that is where the strength comes from. That reliance and that understanding that you're starting to build is really coming from inside of you, and that is going to allow you to avoid these situations that you've been coming across where you're really afraid of that next step. You're afraid of taking action, you're afraid of doing things, and this is all going to lead you into a situation and basically the next phase of your life where you are going to start being able to really have action happen, and you're going to really have a lot moving. Like I said, it's going to be very fun, very energetic, and you're going to have a lot of movement and a lot of things happen around you in your romantic life. I don't see this as a situation where you're going to be building something specific immediately. It looks like you're going to be having a fun time for the time being for many of you, and that goal, that ultimate goal that you have, is going to come gradually. But I do see you having a lot of fun and a very emotional and positive time very soon, and that you're going to be building up your emotional and relationship strength. Now, that brings us to the end of the love reading. Now, let's get right into our financial reading as well here, Aries. All right, let's see here. Okay. See here that you do have a lot of potential. You have some big goals, you have places to be, places to go, and you know what you want. It looks like you do have a strong eye and a strong sense for your financial future. You know exactly that what you want is financial success. You are planting those seeds, you are getting the steps done, and you are taking the action necessary to start that journey. And although it does look like you are kind of beginning that journey, you may feel like you haven't really taken the first step, or at least that you haven't really been having success, true success in the steps that you've taken. You feel like you're still at the beginning point, that there is a lot of progress for you to be had. Even though it won't be immediate, there is a lot of growth there for you. And this will be a gradual growth, but there will be immense growth for you. Again, in terms of your finances, things won't be perfect all the way through, but you will have those relationships that really benefit you personally and really benefit your working arrangements in a way that not only pushes your finances forward, but pushes those relationships forward and really keeps you on track to have your goals set. And I do see that you are starting to really finally find that the finances that you've built up so far are really starting to take effect and basically fall into place. I see here that there is someone around you who's really trying to be there to assist you. There's someone who really wants to be there for you to improve your finances and to improve your financial situation. And that person will succeed in their goal of helping you, and you are going to succeed in your goal of really taking things at hand and growing in just the most phenomenal way. I do see a lot happening for you very soon, and especially in terms of your career, there will be lots of changes, but all of those changes are going to lead to some phenomenal success and some new experiences, new skills, and great opportunities for you that, quite frankly, you didn't think that you had the capacity for this soon. Even though you haven't taken that first true step, you've been kind of stuck at the starting line. You absolutely very soon will be having some leaps and bounds financially. Now, that brings us to the end of our reading. I'll just reiterate that I can be found on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.